Good morning, everybody. It is Saturday, August 3rd, and we have ourselves a crazy busy day today. You can see how foggy it is up here right now. Just spin around a little bit. There, you can see the fog all behind me. We have had non-stop rain and storms almost for the entire past week. Driveways washed completely out. You know, areas around here have had flash flooding and stuff. Thankfully we didn't have flooding, but the driveway did get washed away. So going to have a busy day today. We are right now heading down to the garden. The storms blew all the corn over, blew most of the tomato cages over. I got most of the tomato cages put back up yesterday. Another storm came through yesterday evening. I haven't checked them out yet again to see how they are, but the corn got blown over. It's laid flat on the ground. But I got to checking it, and we've got quite a few ears of corn ready to be picked. So we're going to go pick the corn first this morning. We got to get back up to the house after that. We've got to get that driveway repaired. We've got to start sawing these trees up. The yard's got to be mowed. There's just a ton of stuff to get done today. Tomorrow we've got plans for most of the day that's going to keep us occupied. And then the forecast looks like after today, we've got like 6 days of low rain probability. I know it's crazy that here just, you know, for 6 weeks I talked about how bad we needed rain, and now we're to the point to where, you know, we went 6 weeks with less than an inch of rain, and now in the past three weeks we've had like 6 inches of rain. So it's insane how much rain now we've gotten just in the past, you know, 3 weeks since that drought hit. But we're gonna get loaded up. I think we got most everything in the truck. I got Trey and Terry going with me this morning because we have a lot to get done down there before the sun gets out and high and bright and hot. But we will see you at the garden. All right, we're down here at the garden now. You see back there behind me, the corn is all laid over. And here on the front edge, this has just been blown over for 2 or 3 days now. And on the front edge over here, something's already gotten into all this corn that's been blown down. I'm not sure if it's raccoons or crows or whatever, but we've got a bunch of ears over here on this front side that have been eaten. Now that sun's coming out and it's going to blow my video out here. Make some adjustments. All right, we're going to run through and pick everything we can that's either ready or close to ready, and then we're going to try to get some other stuff cleaned up here, maybe get some weeding done. But it is really wet out here. Right. Down here's some I missed. I already see them. Alright, we've got all the corn. Trey, did you happen to count how much corn there was there? There's a lot. There's quite a bit of corn over there. And we probably only picked about half, maybe a third of the ears that are in here, but a lot of them are still immature, not quite ready yet, and they may not ever make because crows and everything may get to them first. Actually, I think I see another one over there we missed. So when this corn's all blown over and it's crossed over each other and just intertwined, it is so hard to make sure you get all of them. You're having to lift every stalk up to look for whatever's in there, whatever you can find. It's kind of a game of hide and seek. There's one right there. I think maybe two we missed. See, just walking here, I'm starting to see some, but spin around here a little bit. Did some weeding over here too. Got this edge over here. We've still got some other weeds to go through. We pulled all the big stuff out. I'm probably going to end up, whenever it dries a bit more, let me bring the tractor back down here with the ripper and just rip this whole side up again. We're not going to plant anything over here as far as I can tell for a fall garden, but just to try to keep these weeds down so they don't get too out of control. Go over here and show you a little bit. The Rampicante is right there. It's gotten enormous, the zucchini Rampicante. That's like 4 plants. So anybody that wants to plant zucchini Rampicante, I mean, you can see how big it is. So it gets to be really large. This right down here is a honey boat delicata. You can see one squash coming on right there. So there's not a lot of them though. I really expected it to produce. There's another one. So I think there's 3 or 4 plants of that in here, and it's really not producing the way I thought it would. I'm really disappointed with how it's doing. And then right down here is a little miniature super sweet, what's it called? Sweet dumpling squash maybe. It's just a really small pumpkin, cooking pumpkin. So I mean, obviously all this is cooking pumpkins, but it's supposed to be just a really sweet little pumpkin. Never planted it before, first time doing it, so we're going to see how that turns out. The watermelons are down there on the end, and they are starting to get some size on them. Hey kids, we got a bunch of squash over here to pick, yellow squash and zucchinis too. So, oh, there's a bunch of okra coming on. I don't know if it's ready or not yet, but we'll check it. Okra's blooming really good now. I mean, we picked a whole bunch of okra a week ago, and then it hadn't done anything since then, but it's got a lot of blooms on it right now. So we should be getting some more okra here before long. And then we need to check the tomatoes here, and we're gonna get out here and get up to the house, and we're gonna start working on those trees. And then at some point I'm gonna have to start working on that driveway. So I'm gonna get to checking over here, do some more. I'm gonna check on the tomatoes, pick these squash, summer squash and zucchini.